I'm getting very worried because if we go on that way, we are heading straight for a civil war. You have more or less a government in exile, which is not yet recognized. You have warring factions and ethnic groups who are getting ready for a fight. It's quite likely that the new government, the so-called government, is raising funds. They have managed to raise about $9 million. And I don't like at all.
What should Thailand in this instance be doing?
Sorry?
What should Thailand be doing with those refugees at the border, first of all?
Well, the refugee at the border I think Thailand will accept them. They are used to it. During 20 years, you had many camps of Burmese refugees, and you had NGOs specialized in border crossing and activists. And we are back to square one. And this is very worrying because this time China is absolutely clear that they will help the junta. They have a low profile, but they have also an ethnic minority of Chinese origin. You have all the recipes for a civil war. Minorities from China, minority Karen, Mon, Shan, and so on. And then what's going to happen? I hope that the international community will try to do something beyond.
And does a civil war play into the hands of the junta?
Well, they're used to it.
Choi Win, you agree?
Mm-hmm. Well, I agree with Mr. Jean-Michel, if I'm correct, pronounce the name.
Correct.
Yeah, what I understand is Burma is at the brink of full-blown civil war because you see that all the option has been done, and we have 10 years. We spent 10 years, and you see that the NLD party policy, we shifted pro-democracy to pro-junta. Even they have a silent during the 2017 genocide, Rohingya genocide, and they have defended the genocider at the ICJ code. And at the end, what happened? She has been jailed by the same junta she has been protecting. So there is no option. They are, and if I copy the comment of the former U.S. ambassador, what he said is that military is beyond reason. You can't be reasoned with them. The language they understand is only power. They are not civilized. They are uncivilized people. They are ruthless murderers. So all they understand is the power. So now the language of power, the peoples are going to speak now. That is why my worry is, and I understand why the situation is totally, really worrying, because you see, we have been hearing a lot of news that there. Of course, the 500-600 people has been already killed, but the situation is getting worse and worse in coming days because on 1st April, the CRPH going to announce a government, and after the government, they are going to announce further policies, and that policy is going to challenge the military, and the peoples are supporting the CRPH, of course, and then the ethnic arms group going to united behind the CRPH, the new government. And that will be full-blown civil war in Burma.
That would be full-blown civil war.
Well,